All right, September 1st from Justin to Cully, even though I was taking shit this morning because Justin's kind of been MIA, obviously, for the last few weeks here. So we might need to think of a new name, Tim. Tim Riggles joins me here after a late performance last night, by the way, defending pit bulls I saw, right?
Dude, I was having the best time. It had like a 2019 Discord vibe. I don't know, but credit to that dude. He came on. He's like an 18-year-old kid living in England.
Yep.
So I'm getting hammered on by this 18-year-old brainless fuck, and then Menners at the same time. So it felt good.
I,
It felt right.
I only saw clips and I got tagged in a few tweets from you and from Menners. And listen, Uh, pit bulls, they're not they're dangerous. I'm not the best. I have a dog, but I'm not like the greatest with dogs, to be honest. They scare the shit out of me. So I don't know the entire impetus of the argument, but listen, I'm a dog lover. I'm just not great with them. So I think I'm going to back you on this. I'm going to back you either way.
It is what it is. You
Yeah.
like him, you hate him. I don't care how people feel about him, but when you're basically, I gave him so many chances to walk it back. I was like, can you just stop and say that part about wanting to exterminate all pit bulls with like a shotgun or drowning them just one more
Yeah.
time? He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know. He was special. I like him. He's definitely part of the team now.
I love I love the
Yeah.
2019Discord feel because that's a good those were great days in the Discord. Even though I got kicked out by Kirk Minahan, not a big deal. All right, let's go into the show quick, and then we're going to take some calls because I was stupid enough to tweet out the number, and I've had to tell 11 people already we haven't started the show yet. So hopefully they call back in. All right, so I assume you haven't gotten through the whole show, by the way, because this is in the afternoon here. But we started off with some of the Cam Newton news. Kirk kind of went in from Cam Newton into his Mount Rushmore Boston sports. Was it good to hear Kirk Minahan talk sports again? What'd you think of that?
I was hoping it was going to be an entire Sporty R. McKenzie episode,
Yep.
but Kirk. That's the thing. Kirk knows sports, and Kirk does the thing kind of like he does with everything else, where he doesn't listen to anything, he doesn't pay attention to anything, but he pays attention to everything, and he
Yep.
knows everything that's going on at all times. So it is what it is. I mean, fucking, it's Cam Newton. Who really cares? But at the same time, it's a huge story for Boston sports radio, obviously.
Absolutely. So I will walk back what I said. I accused him of big timing sports talk. Now, one, I saw VD just tweeted out, "Thank you for defending sports." You're welcome, VD. Classic act. However, I listened back to it on my drive home, and I listened to the tone in Kirk's voice. He was not big timing sports. So I read that wrong live in the moment. So that was on me. I know at the end I said I would take his word for it. I should have taken his word for it right from the beginning. So he was honest with his like he gave a good assessment on the situation, and then leading into the Malcolm Butler angle. So it was kind of, I don't know. Either way, I just felt like it came off in a certain way, and I was wrong about that. So I'm going to own up to that.
Atonement Dave is Pussy Dave, and we've seen a little too much of Atonement Dave this week.
Well, I
Clean it
mean,
up.
listen,
Be better.
The wrong of Sacco, that was a difficult one to deal with. All right, so it's not just taking the shit from Kirk. Even in my mental psyche, personally, as I try, and I did say later in the show, you probably haven't gotten to it.
No,
It's
I
all
did.
it's all being worked out physically, mentally, emotionally. All of it's being worked out right now.
Well, Portnoy was betting 25K on over under rounds at the fucking Jake Paul fight, and
Yeah,
even he, when it was like $29,000, even he stopped for a second. And was just like,
yeah,
"Fuck, that's a lot of fucking barbecue, man!" Like, and he
yeah.
bets that on fucking quarters of games. Like, I don't know. It was pretty
So,
great to hear him react, and just Eddie try to feed the fire a little bit, which he's super fucking good at this
yeah.
point.
Yeah, so give me a little break, all right? I mean, $29,000, all right? Give me a week. Can I have a week? All right, let's get to that, by the way, because I said we'll take calls. So let's take a couple calls. You're good with this, right? We'll take a couple calls.
Yeah.
All right, let me mute. All right, let's see. 978, what you got for us? You got Tim and Dave here.
Tim and Dave, specifically Dave,
Yes,
you seem pretty confident about Snockel 4,
yes.
specifically all the logistics, getting the details in order. I'm wondering if you have a guest lined up for the Friday show before Sacco. Thanks. I'll hang up and listen.
All right, thank you. A guest lineup for the Sacco show before that? No, but is that a thing? Am I missing out on that, Tim? Is that a thing I should be thinking? I assume Quantum Week Chris will be in that Friday. I assume.
People love Chris. Everyone loves Chris. So yeah,
Why,
gotta have him in.
why aren't I picking up what he's putting down in that question? Why
I
isn't that hitting me?
I have no idea. When Ziggy talks, I literally go into like Charlie Brown teacher mode, just want,
Yeah.
want, want, and then it ends and I snap back in. So
Because he's trying to get me with something, and I know at the end of the day, it'll be whoever Kirk wants to be in there. And right now, to your point, he likes Quantum Week Chris. I like Quantum Week Chris, by the way. Did we have to read some of the DMs on the show today because Kirk asked to hear about it? Is he a lightning rod for the fan base right now? He may just very well be. And so we're just letting people know. It's not about my personal opinion. It's the voice of the fans, and some of them maybe they don't like him at the moment, unfortunately. But I like Chris. And
I
I know
was
you.
hammered. I was hammered Friday night before Saco, and I was grilling him at the Brunswick. It's like, why do you hate fucking Dave so much?
I
Tell
heard that
me.
from a lot of people. I heard that from a lot of people, including TJ Hubbard, who was with us the other day. All right, hold on. We got another call. Another call coming in. You got Dave and Tim here. What's going on? Oh, come on. I hate when that happens. All right. Well, they hung up. So yes, I'm a Quantum Week Chris guy. I just thought that part of the show was funny today. All right. So as we kind of segue in and out of some of these calls here, I'm trying to think of some of the other things that came up on the show. Oh, what did you think about the guest booking with the potential to get Clint Eastwood on? Did you get to that part yet or no?
It just would have been. I mean, I just picture, like I said a couple days ago, I guess. I picture Clint Eastwood. Kirk Mercadane. Like, who the fuck is Kirk Mercadane? Just like, how much is my appearance fee? Like, I don't know. Pudding time. That guy's
Yeah.
like a million. It would
He's,
just be funny to see him sit there and just be like, Meh? I
he's
don't know.
90. He's 91 years old. We haven't, since I've been with the show. I don't think we've done. Have we done a guest yet at this point? I can't remember if we've done a guest like outside of Barstool, like ones that Kirk didn't give me. I can't remember. There, he did acknowledge that we're trying to get Stevie Van Zandt. Zant? Why am I saying it? Stevie Van Zandt? Is it Zant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying it weird. And I thought it was a sure thing, and the guy's just not getting back to me, which has me a little rattled because I know Kirk wants to talk to him. So it has me a little rattled. So that's got to come through. But besides that, we kind of just went through my email process of booking guests, which I try to keep it open ended, try to keep it friendly, and they're still ducking me. I don't know what's going on.
Well, maybe it's a you issue. Have you ever thought of that?
I always think it's a me issue. I
Oh,
always
it
think,
is.
oh,
It
it's
is a
always
you issue.
yeah, and so I try to predict what will work best, and it seems like, at least in terms of my involvement with the Kirk Minahan show, whatever I think works best, typically we should do the opposite is probably the best plan going
You're
forward.
gonna need to start Costanzaing yourself often,
Yeah,
at least once a week. Just like everything that you would normally do, do the opposite.
do the opposite. Do the opposite. All right, so I'm trying to think if anything else came up. It's funny, we got more phone calls before we went live, so that was a bad time of the tweet. But we'll do phone calls again on the wrap up show at some point. I'm trying to think of the other topics that came up. It was actually a good caller day, and we actually had a parody song from rock opera that was. Did you hear that one? That was pretty steady today. That was just like a good
Not get to rock
steady.
opera yet.
Oh, you didn't get okay. So you got to go back and listen to rock opera. It's the first parody song written kind of with the Sacco theme in mind. So I was happy to hear that. We have another one that's already in the queue for Friday if Kirk wants to hear one on Friday. So that'll be good. Besides that, all right, we'll take a phone. We'll take another phone call while we're waiting here as we do it. All right, seven. I believe it's 80 780. What do you got for Dave and Tim here?
Wow, you can read numbers, you dumb fuck.
Oh, here we go.
Congratulations.
All right. What do you want? What do you got?
I just want to see how you're doing. You're being a fucking squid pussy bitch today.
I'm not being a squid pussy bitch. Who is this first and foremost? Introduce
Fucking
yourself.
running from fire. Fucking tucking your tail. Knocking.
So let's explain the backstory. Let's explain the backstory. There's plenty of group DM threads, even though it's the wrap up show. We don't have to go. I'm in plenty of them, and I left one that you're in, I assume, right now. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, my friend Blind Mike Sneakers was just asking if he could do the wrap up show, and you kept ignoring him, and then in another thread you were just sucking everybody's dick and begging for somebody to come on the wrap-up show.
No, first of all, I don't beg people. I offer.
Oh, Dave, there's screenshots out there.
I don't beg people. I said, who wants to come on? And by the way, first of all, if you don't want John Peltz to come on the wrap-up show, you're an absolute maniac, all right? You're a maniac if you don't want to see that.
No, Peltz would be great, but I mean, you started asking after Sneakers asked you if he could be on.
I didn't ask for Sneakers to come on.
No, I'm saying Sneakers asked you. Sneakers has been a long-time Cullinane supporter.
Oh, no, Sneakers is not a Cullinane supporter. Sneakers is not a Sneakers is a shit talker. He is just nonstop negativity. And if you know me by now, I'm not doing nonstop. I'm not doing that negativity anymore. All right. I'm not.
You do a whole show that's based on nonstop negativity.
No, what you're talking? KMS is. There was nothing negative today. It was all optimism, all positivity. That's what we're living around here.
Who do you have on the wrap-up show anyway?
I got Tim here. Tim Riggles is with me at the moment.
Oh, see,
Hey, hey Killer.
Back to an all in the Minute family, I think.
Oh, he's trying to get. He'll be back, right? We brought up.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, I assume you haven't listened. Have you listened to the show today yet, or no?
I'm about halfway through. It's you fucking up probably another show and trying to get us to buy pay-per-views, even though the fucking internet's not going to work.
Oh, so you won't buy it? Oh, I think you'll still buy
more
it.
hot thinking by you.
Yeah, you'll still buy it. You'll still buy it. Just like you wanted to buy the last one, even with a little issues, you'll buy this one. All right, goodbye. I appreciate the call. Goodbye. All right. So yes, there was some chirping going on, and I left one of the DM threads, and they're all fucking up in arms about it. Can you blame me, Tim?
I'm right now. I just got my 4-month chip from from leaving a certain chat, and it feels good. Like I'm a new man. I have a new lease on life. The air's cleaner, fresher out here. I do miss the mud. I miss the mud, but sometimes it gets a little too muddy, and you gotta just kind of clean up, you know.
Well, you got in the mud with the pit bulls last night, so that you're just finding different mud, right? That's all that's happening. It's all over, and you're just finding your sweet spot.
He just kept going. The guy just kept going, and it was so fun. What are you, a werewolf denier? I don't know. I don't even remember the things I was saying, but it was really. It reminded me like the Manok Uncle Dino Chi Boy Discord days of just like chaos. Like fucking when my wife first joined Twitter, it was like, okay, Twitter's fine and do what you want, but if you go into the Discord, you have to tell me, because that is a fucking cesspool. You'll get killed. You'll get killed in there. So just stay at the Discord.
Have that conversation with your wife.
Yes, with an adult woman. Yes, a professional adult woman. Do not go in there without me around. You will get chewed up.
Well, listen, you just heard that call right there. We might be going back to the 2019 Discord days, because apparently I shook the trees a little bit just getting out of one group DM thread. There's like 5,000 more that are out there that you just get added to every single day. So we'll see if a war is brewing between different DM threads out there.
I'm in one DM thread, and it's about baseball cards. It's me and TJ Hubbard and Harmon from Be a Man. That's it.
And Chad Finn.
Chad Finn.
All right, my friend Tim. We talked a little bit of the show wrap up today, and then we took a couple calls. I guess I got called a pussy, so that's always good. That's always a win.
Hey, did you meet Trista Crick while you were in New York?
I don't believe I did.
She seems like a complete douche. And I think that even when you would like meet her, she'd be a complete douche. And I think that just had something to do with it. She's just kind of a douche. Like the whole I'm a Suns fan, I'm not a Suns. Just she's just a douche. And I know Portnoy like that, but
we talked about Trista obviously on the show today. She's leaving Barstool, going to WFAM, which is kind of wild. We were kind of debating that back and forth. She strikes me as the person where she kind of comes off a little cold in the, on the content she creates, but then in person, I bet she's super nice. That's the way I would read it, but maybe you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to meet her.
Well, maybe next time, Dave.
Yeah, well, maybe.
When you're going for that job at FAN.
FAN, when I'm going for that one. So, all right, Tim, I appreciate you joining me. I apologize. We missed a lot of calls. We could have taken more. I bet we could have I at least could have gotten called a pussy at least 7 more times, I bet.
Sorry, I was late. I was just on Sneaker's job site, and I didn't get on here in time. I'm skipping my lunch for this. I feel terrible.
Well, I appreciate you doing it. All right, bud. We'll talk to you again soon. And for the wrap-up show, we'll talk to you Friday.